I think that there's a couple of people that are not necessarily looking at the full spectrum of a value chain. And let me just clarify, in terms of what a value chain is, it's simply a sort of chain, a causal chain, which dictates different steps away or the process around sort of getting the raw material, which in this case is vanilla. How does it get from the farmer all the way to the end user, which is the consumer, whether it be through a paste in which you use in your cooking, or whether it be through some of the products in which a lot of pure vanilla goes into developing. And so of researchers that are looking at that space, often they just kind of concentrate on a specific node of that whole value chain. But for myself, I actually look at across the whole thing, the whole process, because I find that, or what I found in the last couple of years, is that they all sort of speak to each other. And to me, the value out of the value chain is how it's transferred from this person, which is our farmers, right? Our brothers and sisters back in the homelands. That's where our real power holds. That's where all of the power is, I think, and also all the knowledge and the practice. And so if we're able to inform the different ways in which this person engages in these different processes, it's a better outcome for everyone, for the foreign investor, right? Because they're also tapping in money into here in New Zealand. It's also great for our farmers to, again, create legitimate pathways to actually owning some of these businesses that export, right? Our kids seeing that there is a fruitful way of being able to farm on your own land, right? And if we think about, that's I think contested piece of research now is around sort of the usefulness of remittances and trying to maintain a lot of our our brains back in the home islands, our hands, and because a lot of the youth are moving outside of the Pacific Islands, but they also don't see value in agricultural work because it's cool to TikTok these days, right? It's better to TikTok than it is to actually work with your hands. And so what are some ways in which we can encourage our tōtopo, our younger ones, to actually re-engage in something that is so inherent to us, is working with the land, being with the land, and what are some ways in which we can frame that as an opportunity rather than sort of thinking about it as service. No, it's actually you not only being of service to your community, but being of service to your dreams, being of service to the potential that you can be in this world. And it's not just confined, often we kind of see Pacific Islands and living on the island as being tokenistically like a paradise. It is beautiful, but actually you can dream bigger and see that vision a lot bigger and manifested in the islands if you work the land and if you're there.